Alright, this is the game of Cajun Stud. It's very similar to Mississippi Stud with some added bonus bets. In order to play the game, the player must make an ante bet from 5 to 25. And we have the raised bets back here, very similar to the street bets on Mississippi Stud. We have 4 optional bonus bets. They may play 1, 2, 3, all, or none of them. They're all $5 to $25. The low ball is on the player's 2 cards and the 3 community cards, and it must be a jack or lower, a jack high or lower, otherwise it loses. The pocket bonus is on the player's 2 cards only in their hand. If it's an ace face or a pair, it wins, otherwise it loses. The board bonus is on the 3 community cards in front of the dealer. If it's a pair or better, that bet wins, otherwise it loses. The all 6 bonus bets, that is on the player's 2 cards and 4 cards that we will put off to the side. When we first start dealing, they're the first 4 cards out of the shoe, and we're going to put a button on top of them, and we will pay or take this after we have done all the other bets. So the dealer starts by making sure that everybody has an ante bet. If you don't have this bet, you don't get cards. Case is the layout, all bets down, no more bets, and begins by taking the first 4 cards out of the shuffler, and it will deliver 4 cards, placing it over to the left with the community card button on top. This hand is dealt regardless of whether anybody is playing the all 6 or not. Every time we're going to do that. Then the shuffler will deliver 2 cards at a time, and this we're going to place them by the player's wagers, slightly spread to prove. The dealer is going to give them the first 2 cards go in the middle and the top card slid left. The next 2 cards goes to the right and the top card is slid left and the bottom card is burned. Push the button on the shuffler to get the stub. If the shuffler is green, we can push the cards out to the players. The dealer is then going to take the discards and put them into the discard rack. And the players now have a choice of betting 1, 2, or 3 times their raised bet or folding. If they fold, they are still eligible for all the bonus bets. I'm going to bet 1 time and stay in. The first card is a queen. Players now need to make the second raised wager 1, 2, or 3 times their ante, or they have to fold. I'm going to fold my hand. The dealer is going to collect my losing raise and ante wager and leave my cards up by the bonus bets. All those bonus bets are still in play. He's going to turn over the next community card. Players now must either bet the last raise bet 1, 2, or 3 times their ante or fold. If they fold, they're still eligible for the bonus bets. The dealer is going to expose the last community card. So looking at the 3 community cards, the dealer, before they go out and turn the cards over, should have in mind whether the board bonus wins or not. And that is a pair or better, so that bet we know is going to win. So the dealer exposes the player's cards. Now this player has already folded over here, so they're going to pay or take any bonus bet. And this is for the board. A pair of queens pays even money. This bet we will pay or take after we determine what happens to the rest of the hands first. So he goes to the next spot. These cards stay out here. The player has 3 of a kind, so he's going to go out and take any losing bets first. The low ball loses because they have a queen or higher in their hand. The pocket bonus bet is an ace and a face, so that's going to pay, so that stays out there. Now he can combine all the raised wagers with the ante wager and pay the proper amount per the pay table, which is going to be 3 to 1. So it can be paid as a combined total, so $120. And then he's going to pay the pocket bonus.
That's it? Yeah.
The pocket bonus, which pays 20 to 1. You could build the payout in front of the rack and come out with all of it, would be okay. Now, because this player does not have the all 6 bet, we're not going to leave those cards out. We're going to lock those up and move to the next hand. The only time that we're going to leave these cards out is if they're playing the all 6 bet. He moves to the next hand, again reminding himself that he does have a board bonus bet payoff. So no low ball, no pocket bonus. He's going to combine the raised wager with the ante-wager. They have a pair of queens, is going to pay even money. Next, he's going to pay even money to the board bonus because it is a pair. And that hand stays out there because they have the all 6 card bet. Now, this is when he's going to take the 3 community cards, pick them up and place them in the discard rack. Move the first 4 cards we dealt with the community button on top, expose them and put them in order. And beginning again on the right, he's going to pay or take the all 6 bonus. And this is the best 6 out of 6 cards. So if they would have a hand, what do they got, straight? So we have a straight, and it is a 5-card straight. If you look on the pay table, it just says a straight. If it is a 6-card hand, it will indicate 6 cards. So the straight pays 10 to 1, so 250, and those cards are going to remain on the layout, and we're going to move to the next hand. The next hand has a pair of 6s, and that is not trips or better, so that bet loses. And then he's going to pick up all the cards that were left out, and then his hand last, and goes to the discard rack, and then from the discard rack directly back into the shuffler.
So what happens if no one plays the all 6?
If no one plays the all 6, we are still going to take the first 4 cards that will come out together on this, in the shuffler. We're going to put them off to the side with a button on top. After he has paid and taken the hands and picked up the cards, then he will turn the all 6 cards over. If it's a good hand, we're going to use it as a little advertisement to entice players to play. Then he's going to burn those cards and we'll continue with the next hand.